on to some of the albums that went down last year, the albums that were released from Kenyan artists. And the top one, I have to just mention that it was Bahati's Love Like This. It had the A-listers from the 254 yet again. I mean, it was a star-studded event with artists who just came out to support Bahati. And then we had Nadia Mukami and Bahati performing their beautiful song together. Let's check it out.
Mbaya, 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 mbaya. Hii ni mbaya.
Mini mbaya.
Teddy B. Mini Bahati. Mamako akinipenda niite baba wa kambo. Wasanii kwa uwanja na deal nao kirambo. Uliza Sauti Sol founder wa kufungua lebo. Wakati wanasani sha dismiss kitambo. Muziki sio kiki, makali kama panga. Mwisho wa maneno ringtone na kuvisha kanga. Pole Oktopizo walikwenda Sumbawanga. Mzungu ulipata ukashindwa kujipanga. Sina urafiki wa mtoto peremende. Leo mtajua siri ya kifo cha mene. Mr. Omolo kwa Jima Tembe. Daddy on ulitotoa mbele. Okla mtu lele.
Okla mtu lele.
Kwenye beat umeokoka unaubiri. Na ulifanya mimba iwe siri. Mbona yangu ilikuwa hivyo nikaitwa kafiri. Na bado mnauliza mbona siko kwa nje. Siogopi mkisema nimeshasikia tayari. Maneno yaniweke yananifanya gangari. Na tendo wanatokea hali na shwari. Muda uko salama sio hatari. Mini stima naogopa kama kifo. Wakisikia Bahati akili zinaingia difo. Mina vibe, mindo Bob Marley. Bao ya Ronaldo wakojoe walale. Mindo bump, mta slow down. Misi wa kukaa, mini Bon Town, yeah. Ni fikra za Bahati kwenye Love Like This. Umeshuka tokea mbinguni. Wewe mala.
So I talked to your manager and I asked him, you've done a rebrand, but he said it's not really a rebrand. So have you done a rebrand as Bahati?
I think it's upon the fans to decide.
Last week, Bahati held a VVIP invites-only listening party for his album launch. The Mama hitmaker is celebrating 7 years in the industry and found it right to thank his fans for their support thus far with a 10-track album named A Love Like This. Among the 10 songs, only one of the songs is a gospel one.
This is a song to thank the Lord because of the success of the album.
The glamorous event was hosted by MC Jesse.
We have the ones that play music on radio, and we have others that play music. Wanacheza tu muziki from time immemorial mpaka saa.
On the album, he has collaborated with an artist from Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, and 2 musicians from our motherland, Kenya.
We worked with Teddy B, you've worked with Mesesi, we've worked with Subbeats, and they did amazing work. Mesesi is my own personal producer. Subbeats has joined also. We've been friends with Teddy B for so long. He's one of the best mix masters in the country. So it was not about choosing, I had them.
It is obvious that the well-celebrated gospel artist has done a rebrand and now identifies himself as an entertainer.
You know, Bahati is evolving, growing every day. One thing that remains is that I'm still saved and Jesus is my Lord and personal Savior. But at the moment, just like any other day, I am an entertainer who works by God's grace. Actually, what you saw was just the last 3 months when we were preparing it. But it has taken me, let's say, a year and a half. Yeah. Yeah, because like when Mungu was recorded almost a year ago, it took me that long because I wanted to be sure, I wanted to be ready, I wanted to give the fans something that can define Bahati. And that's why 7, when I'm celebrating 7 years, in the Bible 7 is perfection. So this is a perfected album. Every love song that you get here is a perfected song.
One thing to note from this function is how his fellow artists as well as comedians and media personalities tagged along to support him on his debut album.
Mimi msanii napenda album sana. So the moment nilisikia Bahati anarekodi album nilifurahi. Kwa sababu album inatupatia chance sisi kama wasanii kukuwa artist kabisa. Album inakupatia chance ya kuimbia madhako. Album inakupatia chance ya kuimbia police brutality.
Mimi nimekuja hapa kusema Bahati, asante sana mazee. Your journey has been long mazee, lakini acha nikwambie kitu moja. Nikiongea juu ya Kenyan music taking over, turudi hizo siku za mazee, sisi ndo tuna shine. Unaifanya bro. Wapi makofi ya Bahati tafadhali.
My favorite song was the one featuring Grapevine. I really loved it. Yes.
The one that he has sung with Nadia. I think it's called Pete. Yeah.
Of course, the one with Nadia, and then the one with Rayvanny. Vivani Boy, and the one with Nadia Katambe, beautiful. What I loved was the support that other artists gave Bahati. That one was it for me. A lot of artists showed up, which is good. It shows that at least we are going somewhere as an industry.
It was really nice. Bahati is setting standards for other musicians in East Africa. And I think it's really good for also the artists that look up to him.
This evening, of course, the album was dope. As we can see from the recording, the mastering, the collabos, it's dope.
Oh my God, it was amazing. The music, I really love the vibe. I can't wait for the music to get on TikTok so we can vibe with it there. Yeah.
I would love to tell the young guys coming up, lazima understand what you are getting yourself into. Ni kama tu makanika. Makanika akitaka kuwa mechanic, ama ukinspire kuwa makanika, you have to know how the car works. So the music industry is the same way. Lazima understand the music business. Lazima understand the aspects of writing, kama ni manager, kumanage ma artist. So for the young guys, do your research as you explore your artistry. Do your research. Piga simu. Mtu kama Bahati ni mtu nipigiaga simu sana. Buda niaje nini? So piga simu. Si tuko just a phone call away. Pitia ofisi, we talk. Lakini understand the music biz. Kutoka hapo, everything itakuwa smooth. Na utaka hapa over 20 years.
The greatest lesson is no matter what, stay humble.
From Bahati's album, this is where we take a very short break, but don't you go too far. I'll be back with more of some of the top-notch events that went down last year.
What